BDD grabs the POG on Syndra. 12 out of 12 for his 10 out of 10 performance.
Certainly a bit of a no-rush 20, outside of the fact that, I mean, BDD's Azir generally does some weird stuff in that way. Kog'Maw, no surprise, will be locked in last. It's been a while since we've seen as Clid gonna pay a visit here to this bottom side. Peanut in perfect position.
This is a good counter, gang.
Yeah, potential counter. It's GEN actually playing it very slow. Life looking juicy here, 50% health, as Clid is going to walk into this brush and Peanut's going to vacate the area. Yeah, well, BDD looking for his options, still can shift some sands to get on over there. As they dive on in, there's the Emperor's Divide onto 2, Moonfall not actually going to catch them out. As Clid, he's going to get exhausted, gets the heal, flashes away, good play as well onto Gori as Rich and Rascal are fighting off to the other side of this one. As Ruler with his chakrams just going to eat through Nongshim. Now Kellen is just going to be dessert, and Ruler picks up that kill. So yes, you do manage to grab yourself the Rift Herald, but at what cost?
On that one, as this is where it looked fine, right? You pick up the objective, you're feeling good, and the enemy is a bit late on the rotation. And then this buys a lot of time. BDD's Flasher is actually really, really nice. Yeah, Clid gets taken low, but he doesn't actually die. And this just buys time for the Angry Crocodile to come in.
Well, does he actually have a dice, is my question. Yeah. He wants to use it to get out of the way of Peanut. To be an Ocean, though. Peanut now possibly in trouble as BDD not going to find the Emperor's Divide. However, it's going to be here to try and buy them some space. But the steal comes through, and now Nongshim are closing in. Gori able to get out of there as he's going to get pulled back and immediately explodes. Now Peanut going to safeguard his way out as Rascal. He's chasing after him. That's the stun as Ruler looks for the Moonlight Vigil and finds it. And there it is. The last Q is going to secure the kill. So yes, they lose a Cloud Drake.
Standing there, well, Beyblading, really. And no one that can stop him. And yeah, this was preemptive from BDD. And Peanut doesn't actually get denied. I think Life was looking for the play. That's nice. But then this hook that comes through, combined with a really nice move from Clay that sets it up in of itself is great.
Life really having a career-affirming game. As Ruler's like, no. So now Rich trying to get into position, but they're blocking as Gori going to find some chains, but not actually going to connect them as once again BDD doesn't find the Emperor's Divide. They do manage to take the inner turret, but now GEN do have to try and get out of there. Gori trying to poke his way through. The sun
should be the case as Rascal.
Yeah, he's got the Dominus. Now he knows that he has this one. Rich puts up the acceleration gate. Doesn't find the Shock Blast though, unfortunately. And he's going to flash over the wall. Rascal watches it and says, yes, you better flash. Now I've got another exchange up here towards the top side. Peanut going to find the kick, but he's going to get hooked back. Good Wild Growth is going to come through, but he's thrown around like a ragdoll. Is now Rich in trouble. The Moonlight Vigil comes down and Ruler just says, goodbye, Mr. Chase. Oh no, now Clid possibly in trouble, but he's going to try and go in and die on his own terms, and he does indeed do that. So we've just got fighting absolutely everywhere. The Q is going to miss onto...
Just haven't been feeling it recently, but let's show these kids how it's
I
really
think there's a lot of our veteran AD carries really saying, these young whippersnappers, let's put them in their place. As, yeah, Rich not a young whippersnapper actually, but Ruler is still going to be happy to put him in his place.
And then this is, of course, from a deficit, right? You have less people available here, and here you see the value. Doglam actually really nicely able to use that ultimate, or the Gilforce rather, looking like the classic BDD. Oh, Clid!
Yeah, chains are going to connect, as now we're trying to turn it live! The God play comes through, and immediately both LeBlancs disintegrate. Alright, write it down, Chronicler. Get that live pog in there. That was so sick.
Ooh, baby.
Maybe they're working today.
I want to see this again.
Oh my god, it's so sick. Like max range as well. Oh my god.
나이스! 잘했다 정민아. 버튼 깨자. 괜찮.
As okay, GEN say, alright, well, you know. Oh, the hook! Life once again. Peanut's going to flash. He does get Wild Growth though, so it's a lot of resources invested as Docked Arm trying to chase after them. He's very fast with this Lulu providing the speed as the chains.
A complete skip of the first round of playoffs. A basic guarantee for them as Rascal.
This could be big as Rascal's going to get stunned up and taken down. Oh no, he wanted to be able to take the Lantern, but doesn't manage to, and now Peanut is going to get soul point for Nongshim. Cleared, Gen.G once again getting themselves into position.
I like this.
Baron immediately just going to get started up here. Ruler does so much damage to it. Peanut lands the Q. Can he get the steal on the Baron is going to be the question as he does get in there. It's actually taken by Ruler as now Peanut trying to keep himself alive. The Gore Drinker is massive. He stays alive for so long as Gory tries to get in there, but it doesn't work. There's the Emperor's Divide. Just picks up the Ruler. Sorry, the Lulu, as Rich is going to get taken down as well. And that's the Gen.G team fight that we wanted to see, as now Docton's getting teleported on. The sad little bee himself, the epitomization of it as he tries to kite out the Crocodile, but he's sliced and diced, and the Lantern says no to the passive. Now Gen.G looking to push up the mid lane, and this is the big turning point. I don't know if they can actually just straight up win, but maybe they'll go for it.
They might. It's 30 seconds till Doctom. I don't know if they have enough power. Baron buff is available as well. If they can keep the wave alive, I think they could just end.
Yep, they can tank this one up. This is ridiculous. Gen.G will be second place.
No way!
At the end of it all. They could have been sixth. If this had have gone a different way, they could have been sixth, but the Nexus is going to get focused down. Ruler will be able to do it in the end. And it has been the uprising of our veteran 80 carries today. Really saying no to the younger gentlemen that have tried to challenge them all season long. Huge grins here. Ruler and BDD, the embrace, and Gen.G. They fought so hard for this one. They were excruciating games because it was so much posturing. It was so much attempted calculation. It's like, we don't want to mess up. We don't want to mess up. And they didn't. They got that last team fight. Everything leading up to that moment, fantastic as well. Klid's flank, getting the flash off the Lulu. That meant that she just got eaten by the Emperor's Divide. On 12 match wins. 3 teams on 11 match wins.
Yeah, you can feel good, Rascal.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Back-to-back Renekton games. I think that one's going to be banned in the playoffs.
I feel like after game 1, this is why we ban it. I forgot. Maybe we should. And we joke a lot about Gen.G, but this is the Gen.G that we know exists as well. And yes, it's a painful loss for Nongshim, and I know it's not that popular to be positive about Gen.G, because they're a team that has a tendency to sometimes let you down, but then you have moments like this, the players hugging each other, or players that have very good. And I think in this series we saw how they were exhibiting the same weaknesses that they do in all of their wins, but unable to exhibit any of them. Because it's
몸해야 돼 이거. 대포라서 몸해야 돼.
몸해라.
바론 대포라 몸해야 돼.
어때? 끝낼 수 있어? 끝낼 수 있어. 오케이.
You have to tank, you have to tank. Keep the minions alive. Much like Chronicle was yelling at exactly the same time.
빨리 때려야 돼. 야, 몸대 앞으로 가.
너 아래 거 내가 맞을게. 아래 거 내가 맞을게. 뒤에 거 내는 게 맞아요.
아래부터.
얘들 나온다.
아래부터 위에.
Sacrifices himself for the good of the colony. Look at the relief.
저기네.
oh, immediately start hugging each other. You gotta love it.
Klid said, I didn't do anything and won. As look, according to the damage, he did a little bit more than Peanut. But I think this game was largely about life. I think Rascal had a great one once again. And it will be Ruler, like you were saying.
Yeah, I knew. That's okay.
If we had 2 votes, Chronicler, we would have both voted for life. 1. Okay, so those are going to be the highlights. 9 out of 12. And
English cast.
the only one who voted for life.